Right, I'm going to crack on because those lights are really bright. Because we have to stick to our times very carefully, apparently. So, my first poem. A lot of my poems are set in the North London area, one way or another. But this one I wrote when I was in Littlehampton last summer. And it's called Catching the Breeze. Standing by the harbour, the wind blowing through the cobwebs in my brain, scouring Indra's net strand by strand, shaking it down, scrubbing off the dust of life and London. In my head, a blast of ozone, and the net sparkles with colours, reds, greens and amethyst blues shimmer on this warm and windy summer day. I'm waking up to this moment, watching a pure white seagull, wings outstretched, surfing the wind. He swoops low over the water, then whips up over the harbour wall high above my head. It's a game he's playing, a game of nothing but what it is, riding the wind. This poem is set in Crouch End, actually, and I wrote it quite a few years ago, but things haven't changed much. We've still got lots of homeless people around, haven't we? It's called Begging. The bearded guy begging outside Budgeon's in Crouch End pushes my trolley to the car for the pound coin. He talks frantically about life, the world, as he's thinking about his next fix. And then the second, they're very short ones. The second one was a guy I saw at Victoria Station, and he was shouting, "This could be you. This could be you one day," the young man shouts to passers-by, their heads down under their umbrellas, hurrying past. He sits on the wet pavement, long black hair straggling damply. "Come on, just give me a change," he yells. "This could be you one day." And then, under his breath, or maybe not. This poem's called Noah's Violin, and I wrote it not that long ago, a few months ago. And it's about a guy in a shop in Green Lanes called Noah, funnily enough. Noah's violin. He puts it to his chin and takes out his bow, treating it with rough familiarity, and plays a few soaring bars. We're in the back of his shop. He's been fixing my portable hard drive. It's closing time, and he talks about Kurdistan, his long-ago home. Musical instruments line the walls, and I point to an oud, a wailing string instrument I'd recently heard. He talks only of his violin. It's his love, his life, his wife, his children. It goes everywhere with him. He can only truly play this violin. It neatly fits the crook of his arm and shoulder. Without it, he says, stroking the old red wood, he would die. He riffs a few more bars, gliding the bow across the strings, cutting the back of the shop quiet with a harsh scream. I am entranced and want to hear more, but he stops and shrugs, places the instrument back in the case, and gently closes the lid. Now, this one is kind of about the teetering on the edge end of a relationship. You might think otherwise when you hear the poem. It's called When You Leave. take your fucking slippers and that t-shirt I washed last week and the 2 pairs of socks under the bed. Take your empty beer bottles and the tobacco sweepings on my table. Take a bag from the fridge of your sausages and chops and the leftover chicken wings in tin foil and the bowl of rice and peas. And don't forget to take that strong smell of cigarettes hanging in the kitchen, making me cough. So I have to light scented candles everywhere. When you leave, take with you that smell of meat cooking in my vegetarian kitchen and your fingerprints all over my remote control. Take the whole arsehole lot with you and I'll reclaim my space, reclaim the silence. I'll turn off the TV and the endless LBC discussion programs, turn off the constantly on background noise so I can live in a silent space where I can think, so my head is in a place where I can write again. Until the next time I miss you. This was a bit further on in that relationship. It's called Springfield Park. Anyone know Springfield Park? It's lovely. It's up the other side of Stoke Newington, if you want to know, on the canal. Perhaps next year in October I'll go back to the park and remember how I lay in the hot summer sun under the cherry tree whose leaves tinged with pale orange were curling ready to fall. Perhaps again I'll look across the deep moss green grass to the trees, the beautiful trees along the towpath, reflected darkly in the wide glossy canal. There gliding past as we walked were swans and Canada geese. And I licked slowly my Cornish strawberry ice cream, watching you bite chunks from your chocolate cone. Make it last, I said. Small licks, make it last. How much time have I got?
2.5.
Huh?
2.5 minutes.
2 more?
No seconds.
Okay, because I wrote this one today. Well, I say wrote. It's a bit of an experiment. I've been meaning to try it for a long time, so you're going to be my guinea pigs. And it's called Quack's Paradise. And, well, in fact, I didn't write any of the lines. They were all in my spam box. Burn fat without exercise. Turbo start your weight loss. Herpes blitz protocol. Eliminate wrinkles. Check out this crazy trick. Mysterious liquid vanishes pain. Medical magic wand vanishes pain. Are bed bugs under your bed? Gut health, hormones and weight loss. Dr. Gibson, dear sir, ... Digital payday, act now, this offer won't last. Congratulations, you've been selected, unimaginable wealth. Free Asian beauty. Problems getting it up? Drive your partner crazy tonight. Adolf Hernandez. Where'd that name come from? You dirty pervert. Honestly, that was her. Agnes Hunter. May I do it? R. Taylor. Someone wants to know you closer. Rana Wasserman. Did you get my previous message? We're done.
Wonderful. And a Meryt! Beautiful start. Last time I'm going to email her.